So Nancy, Dove Hill, has it always been called Dove Hill?
No.
No.
Actually, when the nuns were here, they had a little sign that said Mary Hill, and Mary was actually for the Virgin Mary, and Hill for the hill area. This was the summit area of the hill area, not anything to do with the family. So when we put our bid in for this house, we headed out to London for Ascot. And you know, in England, everyone names their homes. So we went back and forth, you know, the flight's long, and we didn't like Nicholson or Richard. And my husband came up with Dove Hill, Hill for the Hill family. We pay our respects and still know them, and we had a dinner party for them last year. And Dove, because my husband and I were called turtle doves, and we coo at each other. So if you walk into our house, we go coo, and we match the coo, and we know where each other is. So it is Dove Hill.
Coo.
Coo. So
Why an organ?
why an organ? That was above and beyond a piano, a keyboard. Anyone could have a piano, but to have a pipe organ where it's all encased beautifully, man, that's a home run.
Right.
And so the affluent families of that time, and this would have been 1912 or a bit earlier, had these installed. And we discovered as they were working on our home that they also had an organ in the dining room. So they had background music.
Yeah.
No radio, you know,
Right.
They weren't cranking any records. Let's have an organist come and play while we're eating.
It says it all.
It says, I think they were so above what everyone else could even consider,
Yeah.
because they were fortunate, but they weren't flamboyant. They helped the community too.
Yeah.
This ballroom was written in an F. Scott Fitzgerald short story called A Camel's Back. And F. Scott hung out with the Hills and with the Ordways, my husband's family, and he played golf at the White Bear Yacht Club, and in his books he called them the Black Bear Yacht Club, Black Bear Lake, and it was White Bear Lake. So what he wrote was the character in his book had to go get a costume. He's the last one in the costume shop, and all there is a camel's costume. So he has the cab driver be the rear end of the camel, and he rings our doorbell, and Louis Hill comes down. His name is different, and he says, "I'm here for the party." And Louis went, "Wrong house. It's the Minnesota University Club down the way." But they sit down and chat, and then off he goes, and he proposes to the love of his life at the University Club.
But it started here
Started
with the
here.
doorbell.
Yep.